You looked in the mirror and you genuinely did not recognize yourself. Not in a dramatic way, just in that quiet, unsettling way where your skin looks gray, your eyes look tired, and you can't remember the last time your face actually looked like yours. That's not a skincare problem. That's a burnout problem. And the second you understand what burnout is actually doing to your body at a biological level, you stop blaming yourself for not staying consistent with your routine and you start treating the actual cause. So here's what nobody tells you when you're deep in the grind. Stress has a face. Cortisol, the hormone your body pumps out when you're overwhelmed, underslept, and running on caffeine and obligation, does not stay invisible. It shows up on you. It degrades your skin's collagen. It triggers inflammatory acne. It causes your hair to shed. It puffs up the tissue under your eyes. And it keeps doing all of that for as long as the stress keeps going. You can buy every serum in Sephora and it will not fix a cortisol problem. The soft girl reset isn't an aesthetic trend. It's a recovery protocol. And it works from the inside out in a way that $200 face creams will never touch. I'm going to walk you through 8 things, specific, practical, no fluff, that I genuinely wish someone had told me when I was at my lowest glow point. Not a 47-step morning routine, not a 30-day challenge, just the minimum viable glow up, built around the science of what your body actually needs to repair itself. Let's start with what burnout looks like on your face, because you need to see it before you can fix it. When cortisol stays elevated for weeks, which happens anytime you're chronically stressed, sleep deprived, or locked in a constant pressure cycle, your body goes into a low-grade inflammatory state. And inflammation is the enemy of everything you want your skin to be. The collagen that gives your face its bounce and plumpness breaks down faster than your skin can rebuild it. Your skin barrier gets compromised, which means moisture escapes and irritants get in. The result is dull, slightly puffy, reactive skin that breaks out for no clear reason and never quite heals between breakouts. And then there's the hair. Nobody talks about how stress sheds your hair. The clinical term is telogen effluvium. Stress pushes a significant portion of your hair follicles into the shedding phase all at once, and you won't see the fallout until 2 to 4 months after the stressful period. So if you're losing more hair than usual right now, your body is catching up on stress from months ago. Not a vitamin deficiency, not a bad shampoo, a delayed cortisol response showing up in your shower drain. Under your eyes, cortisol disrupts your sleep architecture even when you think you're sleeping. You stop getting enough deep stage sleep, which is when your body repairs blood vessels and clears the fluids that pool under thin skin. The puffiness you wake up with? Not just morning face. Your lymphatic system is failing to drain properly because your nervous system never actually turned off overnight. Knowing all of that changes how you approach the reset. You stop chasing glowing skin and start giving your nervous system permission to relax, because glowing skin is a side effect of a body that feels safe. Now, the first thing that will feel extreme but produce the most visible result fastest: a 24-hour break from your screens. Not joking. Sounds impossible, but here's what actually happens. Your nervous system has been stuck in a constant low-level alert state, partly because screens emit blue light that suppresses melatonin, and partly because social media is literally designed to trigger cortisol spikes through comparison, urgency, and the dopamine loop of checking and rechecking. Pull yourself out of that loop for a full day and your cortisol levels start to drop. Your face visibly decompresses. Tension you've been holding in your jaw and forehead releases. Within 48 hours of reduced screen exposure, people genuinely notice their skin looks softer, less reactive, and less puffy. Not because anything physical changed in the skin itself, but because the nervous system stopped sending inflammatory signals. Do it on a Saturday. Put your phone in a drawer. Read a physical book. Take a long walk. Cook something slow. Your face will look noticeably different by Sunday morning. Not a theory, that's biology. Speaking of Sunday morning, let's talk about sleep. Sleep is the single highest return investment you can make in your skin, and it costs you nothing. While you sleep, your body releases human growth hormone, which repairs and rebuilds skin cells. Collagen synthesis ramps up. Your lymphatic system flushes inflammatory waste. Your cortisol drops to its lowest point of the day. Cut that process short, or spend 8 hours in bed without actually reaching deep sleep, and none of it happens. You wake up looking exactly as tired as you feel. Here's how to actually fix your sleep instead of just hoping it gets better. First, your room needs to be between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. That temperature range triggers the body temperature drop that signals deep sleep onset. If your room sits at 72 or 74 degrees, your body is working against itself all night. Drop the thermostat, open a window, use a fan, whatever it takes to get cold. Second, magnesium glycinate. Take 200 to 400 milligrams, about 45 minutes before bed. Magnesium is the mineral most directly tied to nervous system relaxation and muscle recovery, and most Americans are chronically deficient. The glycinate form doesn't cause digestive issues and crosses the blood-brain barrier more effectively than other forms. You'll notice a difference in sleep depth within 3 to 5 nights. Third, silk pillowcase. Sounds like a luxury item, but it's genuinely functional. Cotton pillowcases create friction against your skin all night, pulling moisture out and physically creasing your face. Silk creates almost no friction, keeps moisture close to the skin, and, if you've been dealing with hair breakage, dramatically cuts the mechanical damage to your hair at the root while you sleep. You can find a decent one for under $30, worth every dollar. And finally, pick a consistent sleep time and actually keep it. Your circadian rhythm responds to consistency. Start going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends, and your cortisol patterns normalize. Your melatonin kicks in reliably, and your skin repair cycles run on schedule. That consistency alone will produce visible changes in your skin within 2 weeks. Now let's talk about your skincare routine, because there's a good chance it's part of the problem. Beauty content has conditioned us to believe that more products equal better skin. A 10-step routine sounds thorough, sounds disciplined, but when your skin barrier is already compromised from stress and poor sleep, layering 8 active ingredients on top of it doesn't help. It makes it worse. Acids, retinols, vitamin C serums, exfoliants, great tools for healthy skin in maintenance mode. For skin in recovery, too aggressive. They strip the barrier further. They cause more inflammation. Then you buy more products to fix the inflammation that the products caused. So here's what I actually want you to do for the next 1 to 2 weeks. 3 steps only. A gentle, fragrance-free cleanser, something like CeraVe Hydrating or La Roche-Posay Toleriane, both under $20. A barrier moisturizer with ceramides and hyaluronic acid. Ceramides literally rebuild the skin barrier at a structural level, and hyaluronic acid pulls moisture in and holds it there. And SPF. That's it. Nothing else. No toner, no serum, no eye cream, no facial mist. Let your skin breathe. Let it remember what it feels like to not be overwhelmed. Give your barrier 2 weeks to rebuild without fighting through a stack of ingredients. The glow that comes back after a barrier reset is genuinely shocking. Soft, even, clear skin that looks expensive even when it isn't. Stress sheds hair. We already covered that. But most people don't know that scalp health directly affects how fast your hair comes back and how strong the new growth is. A scalp that's inflamed, congested with product buildup, or poorly circulated slows regrowth significantly. So once a week, Sunday is a good day to build this in. Do a scalp oil treatment. Rosemary oil mixed into a carrier oil like jojoba or coconut is one of the most studied natural hair growth options available right now. A 2023 study found rosemary oil as effective as minoxidil for hair regrowth at 24 weeks. Apply it to your scalp section by section, and then massage for 5 full minutes. The massage part is not optional. Scalp massage increases blood flow to the follicles by a measurable amount, And that circulation is what delivers the nutrients follicles need to produce strong, thick strands. 5 minutes of firm circular pressure twice a week has been shown in studies to increase hair thickness within 24 weeks. You're giving your follicles the blood supply they need to come back stronger. Let it sit for 30 minutes, then shampoo out. Do this every week through the reset period, and you'll start seeing baby hairs, those short, wispy new growth pieces, within 4 to 6 weeks. Now, what you put inside your body, because no topical routine in the world will compensate for being chronically dehydrated and omega-3 deficient. Your skin is built from lipids, fats, and when you're not consuming enough healthy fat, your skin literally cannot build itself properly. The cell membranes that hold moisture in and keep irritants out are made of fatty acids. Low-fat diet, avoiding oils. Your skin will be dull, flaky, and tight no matter how much moisturizer you apply. Take an omega-3 supplement, either fish oil or algae-based if you're vegan, 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams daily. You'll notice a visible skin plumping effect within 3 to 4 weeks as your cell membranes rebuild. Hydration is not just water. Water alone won't hydrate you properly if you're short on electrolytes. Sodium, potassium, and magnesium are what keep water inside your cells instead of passing straight through you. 2 to 3 liters of water daily is the target, but add a pinch of sea salt to your morning water or use a clean electrolyte supplement like LMNT or Liquid IV. Your skin will look fuller and more alive within days of actually getting your electrolytes right. And now, the part that ties all of this together, the slow morning. Mornings matter more than people realize. The first 30 minutes of your day set the hormonal tone for the entire next 16 hours. Wake up and immediately open your phone, and your cortisol, which is naturally elevated in the morning as part of your wake cycle, gets amplified by the stimulation of notifications, news, and social comparison. Your nervous system goes from rest to alert in the space of 4 minutes, and it doesn't fully come back down until you sleep again that night. No phone for the first 30 minutes. One rule. It will shift the quality of your entire day, the way your skin looks by noon, and the baseline tension level in your body over time. Instead, warm lemon water first. Not magic, but mechanical. You're hydrating your body the second you wake up after 6 to 8 hours without water, gently stimulating digestion and creating a ritual that signals calm and intention to your nervous system. Then 10 minutes outside. Natural light in the morning, even on a cloudy day, resets your circadian clock, suppresses the tail end of your melatonin, and triggers serotonin production in a way that no light therapy lamp fully replicates. You don't need an hour. 10 minutes on your porch, balcony, backyard, or a short walk around the block. That's it. The slow morning isn't about productivity. It's about giving your nervous system a soft landing before the day starts asking things of you. A calm nervous system produces less cortisol, clearer skin, and that centered energy that everyone around you notices before you even say a word. The last piece. Movement during the reset needs to be gentle. Genuinely. When your body is in burnout recovery, high-intensity exercise is a cortisol spike. HIIT, intense cardio, heavy lifting, all stressors, even the good kind, and your system is already overloaded. For the duration of your reset, 2 to 4 weeks minimum, the only movement that belongs in your routine is walking, stretching, and yoga. A 30-minute walk outside every day does more for your cortisol, your skin, and your nervous system than any workout class. The research backs this up. Walking activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest state, which directly lowers cortisol, reduces inflammation, and improves lymphatic drainage. Your face actually looks better after a walk. More color, brighter eyes. That's blood flow meeting a relaxed nervous system. Yoga and stretching release tension your body has been holding in your neck, shoulders, and jaw, places that tighten under stress and stay tight long after the stress passes. Releasing that tension physically signals your nervous system that the threat is gone. Cortisol drops, your face softens, Every piece of this works together. So here's what a week of this actually looks like. You wake up, no phone, warm water, 10 minutes outside. You eat real food with healthy fats and real electrolytes. You drink your water throughout the day. You do a 30-minute walk. You strip back your skincare to 3 products. On Sunday, you do your scalp treatment. By Thursday, you're sleeping deeper. By the end of week 1, your skin looks softer and your eyes look more alive. By the end of week 2, people start asking you what you've been doing differently. That's the soft girl reset. And the secret is that it's not really about being soft. It's about being smart enough to stop fighting your own biology. And honestly, I want to know where you're starting from. Are you deep in the burnout spiral right now? Or are you in maintenance mode and just want to feel more like yourself again? Tell me in the comments, because genuinely every answer is different and I read them. If this hits something real for you, share it with a friend who needs the reset right now. Sometimes people don't know they need to hear something until they see it in their feed. Hit the like button if you're actually going to try at least one of these this week. And make sure you're subscribed, because next week I'm getting into the exact supplements, tools, and products in my current rotation, with prices, what I actually use versus what I've tried and dropped, and the one thing on my nightstand that changed my sleep more than anything else I've ever tried. You already know what your face used to look like. You're gonna get back there. Start with one thing today.